Hey, all you zealots and zerglings out there, I've got a rather big game for you today. This is a 5 versus 5, something you don't usually see. Of course, technically it's not 5 versus 5 because each team had 2 computers on it because, well, we wanted to do this map and we didn't have enough players. So we threw in a couple computers, so it's technically 5 versus 5, but there's only 3 humans on each team. The map is the Dolomites, a map of my own personal creation, specifically made for 5 versus 5 play. So we might brush over some of the details of that in a minute, but let's take a look at the teams first. The northern team, I have spawned as the black Zerg. Well, technically it's dark gray, but it really looks black, and I think it's pretty snazzy. And these were random races, and this was a night where I was like Zerg all over the place, and as you may have seen the comments before, I was very happy about that. My teammates are Spartan, the red Protoss. And I just got a Protoss computer, another Protoss computer in this stylish dark green, and the yellow Zerg Wolf Pack, so very Zerg heavy. Our opponents in the south are Mike, the light gray Zerg, Dunamai, the teal Protoss, Contrarian, the green Zerg, another computer as the pink Protoss, and rounding it off is yet the final computer as the purple purple Zerg. So as I said, this is a map I made myself. It's a very huge map. It's very macro intensive. There's 2.8 bases per player, and large rush distances. And the unique thing is these 4 corner bases, well, 8 corner bases, have a mutual ramp. So you and your partner here have a nice, easily to defend ramp, but once you go out and take your natural, it's way out here in the open. It's very hard to defend. They get hit all the time. The unfortunate middle player has got 2 fairly large ramps to defend against, which makes this the hardest place to defend early on, although his teammates are rather close on either side of him. But the advantage is you have this nice little backdoor expansion, which Contrarian has taken his, that is virtually impossible to hit. If you have enemies in here, then this base is probably gone, unless someone really is busy and sneaking around. Now each side has their own watchtower, which can kind of watch incoming units here. It also has good vision of the entrance here to these gold expansions. If I can actually get one on the screen, there's one. There's the other, so they make it so nobody can just kind of sneak in there. If you take the gold, you don't have to worry about someone hitting it and then you're way out of the way. You can see them coming if you have the watchtower, but they do have the backdoor rocks that allow your opponents to break it down and steal the bases or take out yours. Then of course there's this nice center watchtower which watches over everybody that's coming in through either side here. And this area right here, this whole channel here is unbuildable, so you can't choke up the center so that nobody can do anything. Oh, we have some Zerglings running past that watchtower right now. As you can see, the extents of that vision go all the way. Well, it's a little short here. Yeah, and kind of all the way to these cliffs, which are just kind of, you can't do anything there. You can float something over that, but you can't land on that. So, very careful about not blocking off the center. Oh, looks like Contrarian's going to take this watchtower. I'm not sure if I'd send 2 Zerglings to that, unless he plans on rallying up there. And what am I up to? Well, I've already got my lair going. Actually, that may not be too early for there, although I am supply blocked. That's not good. I do have my expansion. And I did actually have a build in mind. The second I saw that I was Zerg, and the second I saw my position on the map, I had an exact build that I was going. It looks like it's going to be a little while yet before we see it. But we'll highlight that as it comes around, because I don't know what much is going on with anybody else. And it may be hard to follow, even with just 6 of us. It might be hard to follow who's doing what on this map. And just a pile on there. Looks like we just got 2 gate here for Spartan, getting his warp gates researched. Seems kind of late for his warp gates. And getting a 3rd gate. He should have a lot more than this. If he's already on an expansion, he should maybe have this 3rd gate or some other piece of tech. And we do have the computer players moving out. I'm not too concerned about what the computer's doing. Looks like this computer's moving out too, so they looks like they're coordinating. They got the same playbook, and thought I saw some foreign entity here. Maybe not. My lair is done. And I'm getting a Hydralisk den. Part of my build, I was going Hydralisks. Got some Zerglings, you know, just for an army. But it looks like all the computers have just... Someone sounded the alarm and it says, computers, move out. So we'll try to keep an eye on that. What we got here, Wolfpack's got some Ling, a couple of Roaches. Not too big an army. Has his lair up, getting any upgrades? Not getting any upgrades yet. Very modest base. Does have his expansion. Does have a spine crawler going down for defense. Which is, you know, might be a good idea on this base. It's so wide open, it's so easily to get to, and it looks like we are about to have someone get to it as we speak. No, they changed their mind. Maybe it's because they spotted these units here. Dolomites got an observer, he's going to see those coming. And he is dropping down some photon cannons, and his stalker is going to bring him right to his base. And this stalker is going to go down. Looks like the computers are coming back to help out their buddy. But it looks like he handled that okay. Modest force. And my Hydralisks have started churning out. Getting upgrades on it. I am getting the range upgrade. No Evo chamber yet. Got a little clutch overlords here. So nothing exciting going on there yet. It's gonna be hard to follow what's going on here. That's just a computer. We don't really care what the computers are doing. And we got a Roach Warren coming out for Contrarian. Kind of late for a Roach Warren. Those are not the Hydralisks you're looking for. And what do we got going here? Looks like Contrarian's just gonna send some Zerglings down to Dolomites expansion. I don't know if there was another attack here or not. Looks like these computers are moving out again. Don't care, really don't care, and I'm not really sure where all these guys are going. There's not anyone in this base, so why he's sending his whole army up here, I don't know. He's getting his armor upgrade. Does he have the attack upgrade yet? He does not have the attack upgrade. I kind of like getting the attack upgrade first for Protoss. It's very powerful. And I think Stalkers even... No, they don't have a double attack. Some units have a double attack, and oh, looks like Wolfpack is going to have a battle on his hands here. And he's got some Roaches. He needs to pull the Roaches back to the Spine Crawler. The Spine Crawler's not doing anything. Oh, now it's finally getting in some action. And he's going to call out for help. I don't know if anyone's responding yet. This computer's trying to get over there. And see if he pulled back that Spine Crawler sooner, it could have done a lot more damage before it was taken out. I'm calling out. I'm on the way. We got Stalkers coming here for Spartan. If they weren't all up in his base, they might have gotten there quicker. My Hydralisks are going to crawl over there. My Zerglings are going to arrive now, and it looks like we got some I don't know whose Hydralisks those are. There's a lot of Zerg here. Oh, those are Hydralisks for... Well, those are our computer's Hydralisks. It looks like we are going to clean this up. And these Stalkers aren't doing anything. They were kind of rallied to the wrong spot. So my Hydralisks never quite made it there. They're going to head back home. I got another mass of Zerglings here. Evo Chamber's up. I'm getting my range attack for my Hydralisk, or my range attack upgrade. This is the range attack. This is the attack upgrade for ranged attacks. I know it's confusing. Well, that's a lot of overlords there. And if you'll notice, I have gotten both of my Overlord upgrades. So I have gotten the Transport and the Overlord Speed. That's interesting. It's some unusual upgrades. And now I'm putting my army into my base, which there was no attack here. So what am I doing that for? I just railed on Spartan for doing the exact same thing. And now I'm just a hypocrite. Just an absolute hypocrite. I mean, I'm not anticipating an attack. I got Overlords up here. They can kind of see what's coming, but I don't see anything coming. And it looks like we got a little battle going on here, and looks like it's all computer. Well, no, I see some Dolomites Stalkers, some Zerglings, some Contrarian. Oh, but look at what my army's doing now. My army is loading up en masse into all of my overlords that were all conveniently placed right here, all game for some reason. And that is 17 overlords. They're not all full. There's several that are empty. But there are several that are very full. And they're making their way south. And, oh, we're going to see that Mike's got a little bit of an expansion here. But we're going to ignore that. I did not load up all these overlords just to take out a single hatchery. This is, in fact, a Zerg Doom Drop, where you just put a mass army inside your overlords, and, well, we're about to see what happens next, because they are getting very dangerously close to Mike's base. What's gonna happen? It's getting closer. He's gonna spot it right now. Is he gonna be able to do anything about it? The Queen's gonna start attacking, but it's too late. The overlords have started unloading. And these Queens got a good position on these Zerglings, but now the Hydros have started dropping out, and the Zerglings are just there, just kind of getting in the way. The Hydros are the ones that are going to deal the damage, and now we got a mess here. He's got a Spire going up, he's going to lose. He's got an Infestation Pit that he's going to lose. Oh, this is going to be absolutely devastating. The spawning pool goes down. The lair is on its way. He's got some Hydros coming up here, but I've got more. Does he have any upgrades for them? I can't see because I can't click on them fast enough. He has no upgrades for them. I have the +1. My Zerglings are going to come here and take out the Stalkers that came from Dolomites, because this was totally not enough to fend off this attack. The Roach Warren's going to go down. The Hydros Den starting to go down. Here goes the Infestation Pit. The lair is gone. And he's going to congratulate me on a nice Doom drop. And I'm going to lose several Zerglings to all those Broodlings, which is an unfortunate thing about Zerglings, is the Broodlings Broodlings are pretty good against Zerglings. And so his base, I've even got a Changeling in here, which I think I dropped just to kind of scout ahead to make sure he wasn't doing anything. And I'm going to take out the Overlords, check out units lost, and yeah, Mike took a huge hit, although I thought it doesn't look like light gray. That's a sort of a, I'm not sure what color that is. And I've done the damage I can do. I'm going to hop up back in my Overlords, and it doesn't look like anyone's responded. They just conceded that base to me. And I'm sending one Overlord away. Where are the rest of my Overlords doing? I think it was a bit of a misclick. I think I was trying to unload all my Overlords and I accidentally only had one selected. I think that's what happened there. Now, I don't know if anything else was happening while this is all going on. I just wanted to show off that Doom drop. Oh, we do have some tricky infestors here for Contrarian. And I've kind of unloaded my army, and I'm just dropping the creep. Look at that creep plat. Just instant creep carpet. And these infestors, oh, they're going to sneak right past the base, or they're going to stop there for a moment. And yeah, now I'm going to clean up this expansion for Mike, because I knew it was there. He probably should have known that I'd spotted it. And his new spawning pool's about to go down. Where are my Hydralisks? There they come. I need my Overlords to bring some creep up here, too. And meanwhile, oh, looks like those infestors have dropped some infested Terrans. I don't know what kind of damage they did. It looks like they're going to get cleaned up, but where did those infestors go? They are hiding here. This Overseer can see them, but there's nobody there to attack them, and they're just going to pop up and turn tail and run, or turn bulbous, disgusting, bulging bottoms and run. And Mike's expansion is gone, and now I'm just going to bust down these rocks just because they're in my way. I don't like them there anymore. It looks like the computers, as if on a signal, are all moving out again. Don't know why they're doing this. I just want to check the units losses. We know Mike took a big hit, lost his entire main, lost a ton of his stuff. Wolfpack's lost quite a bit too because he's been hit a couple of times. This is just a computer player. We really don't care about him. Let's just check the APM for the heck of it. APM, computers don't count. Computer, Contrarian with a 49. I've got a 47. Oh, mine's dropping now because my Doom drop's probably done. And oh, it looks like Wolfpack's gonna get hit again. Get that out of the way. This is quite a ball of units. My army's, well, I've broken down the rocks of this expansion, but my army's way out of position. I can't do anything about this. He's got a decent army here to defend it, though. I don't know if it's bigger, but they should be able to reinforce it. Check the upgrades. No upgrades on those units. We got 1-1 on the Stalkers. That's good. I like that. We got +1 on these Mutalisks for whoever that is. Wolfpack's oh, okay, +1 on his Mutalisks. Okay, so we've got +1 on something, and Roach is that. And that's Computer Roach. I don't know whose Computer Roach is. Well, these Infestors even have 1 armor, but they're just kind of sitting there. They need to burrow. They aren't really doing anything right now. You can cast Infested Terrans from underground, so unless he needs to do fungal growth, which doesn't look like he's doing. Oh, but it looks like that we did not have enough to take us out. I don't know where my army is. Oh, actually, I do know where my army is. My army has created a Nidus canal, a Nidus network, because I realized I need a little bit of mobility because of my very slow Hydralisks, which are now 1-1 as well. My Zerglings, just 1 armor. And I have put a Nidus worm inside Wolfpack's base, and I'm trying to get them over there. It looks like the battle is already done. It looks like Spartan came in here with Stalker Zealot and a single Colossus. Which does he have the upgrade for that? He does have the Thermal Lance upgrade, so that's very good. Well, it looks like the computer is using the avenue that I opened up to go back in here, and Mike is now respawning his base. Now that things have quieted down, there's not a lot left here, but you know, might as well take it, I guess. You can always have an extra hatchery of Zerg. Pump out some Zerglings with it or something, I don't know. Oh, looks like we lost the expansion here for this computer. But my army's finally going to get in some action here. Take care of these guys, which are 1-1-1. So the Pink's keeping up on his upgrades. Does anyone got any +2 yet? No +2 yet that I can see. So we're going to clean that up for now. Looks like the computers are moving out again. Who's that? That's Dunamai. Apparently he's chasing down. He must be chasing down his computer army because he knows they're coming here. Oh, Mike's trying to get a new lair, and it looks like he's going to lose it. Although he does have some Hydralisks up here. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. There's only 200 hit points left on this hatchery. If this Immortal focuses down the hatchery, it is gone, and the lair goes down. Looks like Contrarian's got his Infestors in there. Oh, but they're just going to get slaughtered because they were not burrowed. And we got some Templar from Dunamai. And here comes a Psystorm, only catching 1 Stalker. A bit of a wasted Psystorm. And Contrarian's going to run his Infestor through it. So he's attacking the wrong person with that Psystorm. And they're taking quite a bit of damage here. And Mike's got a Roach there that's hiding and cowering. He's like, dude, all my buddies are dying. I ain't going there. And all these infested Terrans are popping up. I don't know what for, because they actually looks like they did finally clean this up, so those infested Terrans are just wasted energy. Although they could take down that Void Ray, and they do. And I think I have my Overseer sees all these armies. He's going to pull up somewhere where they can't quite shoot him. Oh, but what we got here, or it looks like I found another use for my Nidus network. My Overseer sees that, oh, this base is rebuilt, and he's getting another lair. We can't have that, now can we? So Mike is about to come to another big surprise, and oh, and there goes the next Nidus worm. And is it going to unload? Is it going to unload? I've set the rally point, and here come the Hydralisks. Oh, and there, I do have the level 2 attack upgrade now. He's got nothing here to defend this. This lair does not stand to prayer. There's nobody coming up this ramp. There's nobody that can get here. Down goes the lair again. I don't even think he has got a production facility right now. His drones have completely stopped moving. Oh, here comes some Colossi, which can walk right up here, and that is bad for my Hydralisks. Oh, and he roasts 2 of my Hydralisks, 3 Hydralisks away, and they are just going to get the heck out of there. This Overseer needs to get out of there before these Stalkers get in. And there goes the Overseer, and now they're going to take this out. That's okay. It did the damage. Mike is in big trouble. We should check his production tab and see if we can find him. He is building another hatchery. Where is he building that hatchery? He's building it as natural. He is just taking a beating. Oh, looks like we have Ultralisks for the computer and a Greater Spire. That's a bit of a waste. And yeah, he's taking a huge beating. This computer's taking a bit of a beating too. And Wolfpack's now only in 3rd place in how bad he's lost. We checked the army size. No, let's not check the army size. It looks like Spartan's got the biggest army. And it's on the move. Check his upgrades. He's still 111. Production tab. He is getting charged for his zealots. He is getting level 2 armor, getting another Colossus. So he's about to have level 2 armor, which may be good going into enemy territory. And these armies are going to walk right past each other. Now they see each other. These zealots need to... Okay, well, these immortals need to come and attack the stalkers. But no, the immortals are just going to keep walking the Colossi. Oh, the Colossi are keep going too. So he just sacrificed the stalkers because he wasn't paying attention. These Hydralisks are not going to make it. Here comes my army of Zerglings. Do they have any upgrade? There's still just 1 armor. The Hydralisks are still 2-1. And now these Immortals and Colossi and this lone Stalker that's so glad that he hit among the Colossi are going to head back because now Dolomites Natural is in big trouble. And oh, we get a Psy Storm! Oh, but they did that. Psy Storm kind of failed. The Stalkers are going to get away and go after these High Templar. Oh, another Psy Storm. Oh, and he completely missed on the Psy Storms. Those are some bad Psy Storms. He could have done a lot of damage if he'd landed this just right. It looks like he's going to lose his Nexus, but here comes his reinforcements. The Immortals will help a lot. This combination is probably going to do enough to burn it. Yeah, these Stalkers are just going to burn down because this is the perfect combination. This Colossi can do the damage from long range. The Immortals will just chew through Stalkers. The Immortals have any upgrades, and they have the +1 attack upgrade, which means they do 55 damage to a Stalker, which, there's a Stalker in here, how many? It says 80 hit points on the Stalker, 80 shields, 80 hit points, so three shots from an Immortal right now will take out an unupgraded Stalker. And everything's going to go down, but there's nothing left in this base except a Nexus. It looks like player 8 is, I don't know where he's going. Maybe he's just sending his probe around. Looks like Dynamite is going to try to rebuild. And we got something here in the center of the map. Oh, that's right. We just had... I think I'm going to back that up so we can watch that again. Or so we can watch it a first time. Back up again. I think you can kind of see what's going on now. Yeah, I hit the center and ran into Contrarian's Infestors, and he just started throwing out the Infested Terrans, and I think Hydralisk will be Infested Terrans, but yeah, they keep coming. So I don't know if we can't really see what's going on here. Let's just keep relying on my Hydralisks. See, I'm losing a lot of Hydralisks. My apologies there if there's a little glitch in the video right there. My replay kind of crashed on me, and so I had to restart it and fast forward at 8 times speed everything we've done from up till now. So that was kind of grueling, and just see these Contrarians and Infested just drive my... Oh, and I lost my Overseer. They did just drive my forces away because I thought I was losing too many Hydralisks, which is not what I wanted to do. I do have a nice expansion here. Looks like Dynamite's taking this gold, and what is he setting up here? He's setting up massive cannons and a couple of High Templars, which they probably could be back here a little bit, so they are not the first to get attacked, which they almost certainly would be. So let's see if I can regather my thoughts and figure out what was going on now. Ooh, we have a carrier for computer player. We don't care. We really don't care what the computers do. Although we do have pink here. It looks like it's just some computer action, and it looks like Wolfpack lost his expansion again. Yeah, and he's not happy about that, but he does have another going up the goals. We do have some more incursion on the goal expansions. And it looks like Spartan has spotted this, and oh, see, look, this High Templar is first to get shot, although he did get back behind the cannon lines in time. But they really could be executing a Psy Storm now. Instead, they're going to run away. They need to be using those Psy Storms, and in come the Colossi. Those Templar did absolutely nothing. He should have Psy Stormed when he had the chance. Maybe they didn't have the energy. I don't know. But now that all these buildings are completing, it looks like Mike is going to cancel the gold that he is trying to take again. So some guys who just cannot keep hatcheries up, because Wolfpack keeps losing his Expo and Mike keeps losing absolutely every base that he creates. He's expanded, or he's had bases in 3 different locations, and he's lost all of them at least once. At least once, and he lost his main twice, and he had to cancel this on his second attempt after he lost it the first time. And my Hydralisks in here, they're now 2-2 Hydralisks. Ooh, we got 2-2-1 on here, but it looks like Dynamite's got some Colossi, but they're all by themselves. I mean, they will do a lot of damage to this force. Of course, these Colossi will help clean it up. But there's just too many of them. These Colossi have absolutely nobody to protect them. These cannons aren't going to do any good. He probably would just as well to cancel those because they are all going down. It looks like he is getting the cancels off. So yeah, he is canceling those. This one he can still cancel. Yes, and he gets... Okay, so he did cancel those. That was very quick thinking on his part. But now he's going to lose his expansion. My Zerglings are even in the mineral line, as well as a Zealot from Spartan. And in come all these Infestors. They're not doing anything. They have tons of energy. They can throw fungal growths on all these Hydralisks easily, but they are doing nothing. They are just running in for the slaughter. I guess they were decoys to let all these probes get away. That was very noble, the Infestors, to just throw themselves on the grenade like that. And that will be the end of that expansion. It looks like Wolfpack's finally got this expansion up. Tons of drones here. We check the income tab. He's only got 36 workers. I have 40, so I've got the most workers. I probably should have even more than this at this point in the game, but I do have the most workers. Kind of hard to tell who's got the best income. Spartan's got quite a good income here, which I'm not really sure how he's doing that with fewer workers than I have, but well, Wolfpack's almost caught up in the worker count. And it looks like the computer's going to take this base now. That's kind of funny. This looks like more computer fighting. Yeah, we don't care about computer infighting, although these carriers are going to completely destroy the roaches. And there is one infestor, and now there are 0 infestors. So this group is completely outmatched because they have nothing to shoot the carriers and the void rays. Oh, but we have Brood Lords for Contrarian and quite a few Corruptors. They need to be going after the carrier. There they go. That's what they need to be shooting at. That is what they're best at. And then going after the next carrier, letting the Brood Lords do the damage to the ground. No, they need to be focusing down the carrier. They need to be focusing down the carrier and the Void Rays. They do not need to worry about a single Corruptor, so that is a bit of a missed target there. And now it looks like they're just shooting the interceptors, which is not what they need to be hitting now. And now these Void Rays, it looks like they're almost charged up. So that was not well executed. A fungal growth is not going to help Contrarian's cause at all. He's got some more Brood Lords coming, but it looks like my Hydralisks have found him. We're trying to take some pot shots, but they got over this wall, and I did not want to follow into that battle. So I'm just going to chase after Pink here, it looks like, with all of my Hydralisks. As this guy just desperately tries to run away, turns around to only meet his death. Oh, hit those Corruptors. I don't think I can see those Corruptors. Nah, I can't see the Corruptors. So they will get away, and now I'm going to have to deal with the Brood Lords, but I'm doing the smart thing. I am focus firing down as best as I can, trying to run around these Broodlings. They are a pain in the butt, but I am getting around them. They are not spawning them fast enough, although there's quite a few right there. But there are only 2 left, and soon there will be there's none left. So good try, but I just had way too many Hydralisks, and I was smart enough to focus down and not just attack move in, which would have caused me to hit the Broodlings and not the Brood Lords, and that would have been a disaster and probably cost me this army completely. And what do we got here? We do have some more Templar. They are fully charged. It's a very small force, and oh, there's another Brood Lord trying to come out, and there's a lot of Templar here, and here come the Psystorms. Now that Psystorm landed just right, and I'm desperately trying to run my Hydralisks out of there. That one's going to get a little bit. Those are some great Psystorms. He's got me completely surrounded. Hydralisks do not move at all, even off this creep around here. The only place I can really run is off the creep. And I finally do take care of all the Templars, and still have a decent force left. So I just had way too big an army, but here comes Mike with his reconstituted army. It looks like I'm just going to lose the rest of what I have there. Let's check the unit slots tab. It looks like Dunamai and Contrarian have taken massive losses. Everyone else is kind of balanced out. Mike's taken the fewest, which is ironic. I guess when you have nothing, you can lose nothing. But everyone else out is pretty even, except for Dunamai and Contrarian have lost quite a bit. Will that make a difference? It looks like I have now taken this base. I have not saturated it yet because my main is tapped out. My natural is also tapped out. Just a little bit of gas left. Well, actually quite a bit of gas left. I need to get another harvester on there, maybe one of those. And my third is could be doing more saturation there. Maybe that's why I wasn't getting the best income with the harvester count that I had. And who do we have taking this base? We got a computer taking this base. No one taking this one yet. Is Mike going to try to take it? I think he is. Oh, he's going to block that probe. That was hilarious. I'm not really sure who's going to try to take this base. Perhaps Dolomites like, hey dude, that's mine. He better take it before this probe does. And we got a sizable force here. Oh, no, those guys are on the same team. Those are the same team. Thought we had a battle here. We do have a lot of Zerglings from Contrarian. They have 2 armor, no attack upgrades, and some garbage for Pink. We don't care about that. And I'm not sure where these guys are going. Oh, looks like that was our computer that took that base, but now Mike's going to take that base. He's like, oh, there's some handy creeps there. I'll take that. So it looks like it was our teammate that had that base, and then they destroyed it. And somebody's trying to take this base. Okay, Dolomites is going to try to take that base. And it looks like we have Pink trying to come in here and take out this base. I don't think these mutas. Well, yeah, they are going to take care of that Void Ray. No upgrades on the Zerglings. 1 attack on the Mutalisk. I'd like to see some more upgrades on any of his units. Spartan's pleading with me to figure out what to do. I didn't know. This was such a battle. Everyone lost so many units, and we knew that I knew that the place was getting tapped out. It looks like nobody's taken this base yet, which is amazing. This may be the best mining base left in the game, except maybe for this, which, oh, looks like this one's getting taken out by the purple computer player. Fortunately, Wolfpack is coming to my rescue. I don't know if this is going to be enough. These air units need to be focusing down the Mutalisks, because after these guys are gone, there's nobody to shoot at them. I finally got a little bit of saturation there, so this is probably one of only 2 decently mineable bases. I guess these golds have been fairly contested, so they might be good as well. I don't know what just happened there. Somebody was taking that geyser that shouldn't have been. Well, we're not going to back up and look. I don't want this. And is that? I'm not sure that base is optimally placed, but who cares? At this point in the game, doesn't really matter. And actually, that might have been our player that took that, and they took the geyser because that was supposed to be his base. And now, it looks like we have been alerted there's something going on here. So we've got quite a sizable ball here, and they will completely destroy. I mean, these Colossi alone will completely destroy this army, and they've got plenty of backup protecting them. This guy could get off a Psy Storm, but I don't think a couple of Psy Storms are going to do much against this army, and he's about to die. Anyhow, yep, he will go down. This base, Mike's base, is going to go down yet again. This is the 3rd time he's tried to take it. This is the 2nd time he's had it completely destroyed. The other time, of course, as you remember, he had to cancel it. It is just not his day for keeping bases, but at least he's been able to keep this one up. But looks like it's getting a little thin, although he could saturate it a lot better. Still has this one up. It's not mined out yet. And it looks like he's getting a lair here. I'm not sure why he didn't already have a lair. Did he lose this one again? Well, no, there's a lair there as well. I'm not sure why he's getting double lairs. And now it looks like Dynamite is going to lose this. He does have quite a few Colossi again and some Templar to back it up. I'm not sure if this is the best unit combination choice, but it looks like he might get some good Psy Storm. He does get 1 Psy Storm, but it's kind of a misfire. Did not get the maximum damage he could have, and it looks like those Templar are probably lost in there. These Colossi probably could have backed up and not taken a direct brunt from the other Colossi. Let's see if we can figure out if he has the Thermal Lance upgrade. He does not have the Thermal Lance upgrade, so really Spartan should have kept his Colossi back, and they would have outranged the other Colossi, and they would not have taken any damage whatsoever from the Colossi. So that was a bit of a mistake on his part. Always use your Colossi for their strengths. It looks like Mike is going to lose this base again. Just cannot keep up a base at all. These Hydralisks are not going to be enough. The Colossi will eat them up. This Templar looks like it might get off a Storm. Is he going to get off a good Psy Storm? Well, he needs a Storm. He needs a Storm. He does get the Psy Storm off. It is going to do some damage, so that was not a wasted Psy Storm. It will do something. Oh, and it looks like we have Phoenix are now trying to pick up my Hydralisk, but they aren't going to last long because we have a lot of anti-air here. A couple of Colossi for the pink computer, but they do not have enough to defend them, and there are still a lot of Hydralisks here, and meanwhile these Colossi have destroyed Mike's base. He's going to lose his spawning pool again. We are providing cover for them while they destroy that base. Only 1 Colossi left, or it is gone. Down go the Void Rays. This battle is won. And Mike is yet again going to have to try to find a base to rebuild because this is all he's got left. And check his resources. He's got a ton of gas, but just enough to build a hatchery. He almost could cancel. Well, maybe not cancel that. I guess he could use the... Oh, I guess he was getting a hive there. Which maybe he wants to get that while he can. And it looks like Spartan is going to keep moving forward with his army. It has not really been fully contested yet. I don't know where my army went. I guess they thought about pulling back, changed their mind. It looks like Dolomites is going to lose his base unless they got something to bring to this battle. They do have some broodlords here. Are they going to... They are going to the wrong base. They're going to come up behind this army, which might be good. They could get some good shots on the Colossi. I guess they are redirecting. Oh, this is going to be interesting. If my Hydralisks and these Stalkers can go and focus down those broodlords, they will be ineffective. But it looks like we're not... Oh, it looks like I have gotten my Hydralisk group together. I'm trying to get over there. I think I'm trying to get over there. I do start trying to focus fire down the broodlords, which is exactly what you need to do. You cannot leave these guys around if you've got a ground army. And look at all these broodlings all over the place. It looks like I do not have enough Hydralisks for the number of broodlords that are here. There's no attack upgrades on the broodlords, but the broodlings, well, there's no attack upgrades on the broodlings either. But I do have the reinforcements coming here. I don't know how long they took to get down here because the Hydralisks are slow off the creep, and there's not a lot of creep spread between here and my base. Although I am getting some better creep spread. Not quite as good as Wolfpack, but it looks like he just spread creep in order to get to this expansion, which no one else has retaken this one yet. I still have one mining base. It is running out, though. I know. And it looks like Contrarian is going to give the GG, because, well, it looks like our forces are still going. Contrarian's going to leave the game. I think he realizes they're just tapped out. Although there's quite a bit left in here. And Dunamai is going to leave the game. He doesn't have much. He doesn't have anything left. I mean, check his resources. He has no resources left. Does he have any harvest? He has 6 harvesters left. There's absolutely nothing he probably could have done here. He would have had a long-distance mine from somewhere. And Mike's going to leave the game, which, by the count on my fingers, that would be the 3 human players, which means all that's left now are the computers. And I think at this point we can probably speed this up here. Oh, looks like Dune might have this up, so he probably could have actually taken his 6 probes in mind here, but I think he realized it was done. The base maps were running out of resources. And we checked the current army sizes, and our side had like, oh gee, Spartan had 190. I only had 94. Our computer teammate had 94, and then 70s for Wolfpack and the other computer. And they had almost nothing left. So they had no army, precious few resources. We checked the resources. Yeah, they had... This computer is the only one that has any resources whatsoever. This guy's got some, but we were completely outpacing them in resources. So it was probably a good time to GG. Let's check the final APM count. Let's say, well, why don't we just... Let's follow my Hydralisks around while this battle finishes, while we sum up this game. It looks like player 7 is losing his base. We have the APM. Nah, these are computer players. We don't care about the computer players. Contrarian with 50, a very good, respectable 56 for this group. Dunamai was 34. Wolfpack with a respectable 40. I had 48. I still need to improve that, but that's actually above my average. So I don't know if that's just this game, or if maybe I'm getting better APM. I gotta pay attention to that more in my replays. Let me check the resources lost tab. Contrarian took it on the chin. Dunamai had it pretty bad too. Looks like I took quite a bit as well, but you know, my Hydralisks are expensive and they are pretty flimsy, so I lost a lot of Hydralisks, so it's not surprising that I took big losses, but they seem to be doing okay now. We are just in cleanup mode now, trying to force the computers to quit. The computers do not quit easily. You really have to put the knife to the computer's throat to get him to end. So I think we can just speed this up here. This was a huge game. I think both sides thought they were going to lose. The map was almost drained of resources. Armies were just dying left and right. But finally, I think one side realizes they had nothing left. I didn't know they were that bad off. They had no army, precious few resources, and we still had something to work with. So in the end, we finally won it. Perhaps my doom drop and continual harassment of Mike might have helped out. he was probably not that huge a factor in this game. So I enjoyed this game. Even if we'd lost, I would have enjoyed this game. It was quite epic. I hope you enjoyed it too, and have a day.